Hey Cancer, welcome back to the channel. I know, right? Like, why the sunglasses? Why the sunglasses? Well, this month is your birthday month. Happy birthday. But, okay, so let's just be real. The last few months, you guys have had probably a lot of realizations. Remember, this is a general reading, general overview for Cancer, so don't take anything too personal. It could affect you differently depending on the chart, all of that. You know what I mean? Anyways, just a little disclaimer. But this month is a very powerful month, especially for you because we are in your sign. So, and we have a lot of eclipses and all of that going on. One in your sign, one in your opposite sign. So like I was saying in the Cancer Season All Signs video, which if you haven't seen that, you should go watch it. I talked a lot about Cancers and Cancer as a sign and what your guys' mission in life is with a Cancer sun sign. And I gave brief overviews of what this month is going to be about for each sign. And I also came out with Cancer Season merch. Yay! So yeah, if you haven't seen my merch for Cancer Season, go check it out. I made some really cute stuff in my opinion. You guys are the original moon child, right? Everybody else thinks they're a moon child, but Cancer is the only sign ruled by the moon. The moon only has one child, baby. So I made a shirt that said original moon child because I just love it. I would say rock it if I was a Cancer. Anyways, I would probably even rock it without being a Cancer, but if I had a lot of Cancer in my chart, I would rock it. Anyway, so this month, well, the past few months have really showed you things in your life that you don't want. You've made some big changes recently, this year, within the last few months, and those changes are a little scary. And now you're kind of looking back at the changes, at all of the different things that have went on, and you're kind of like, what the hell? How did I get into this? You know what I mean? Why am I still here? Why am I still allowing these things to happen to me? Why have I not stood up and said anything? Because Cancer, this month for you, there's just going to be this strong desire, this really strong need, almost like a survival instinct inside of you that is telling you you need to express yourself, you need to be free, you need to escape. And I've said this in a lot of your guys' readings, but Cancers are actually Cancer's a very powerful sign. It embodies, you know, the divine feminine. And yeah, so does Venus and all of that, but like Cancer, the moon, to me, is very much so the divine feminine. So you have these relationships in your life. Some of you guys could be involved with a Gemini even, but you don't have to be necessarily. But very early on in the month, there's going to be a decision. There's going to be a fork in the road. There's going to be some kind of change that happens. There's a really strong need to let go of something here, a really strong need to quit letting other people and their opinions oppress, or would it be suppress? I'm not sure. Your individuality, okay? Quit letting, that's what this month is pretty much going to be about. Owning your power, being busy. Honey, we don't have time, okay? I am like all feeling this Cancer energy if you can't tell for some reason. Normally Cancer season, I'm like a hot mess. But this year, I'm just like, yes, give it to me, honey. I have a Cancer South node, so I get it. I really do get it. But it's really about owning that bitchy female inside of you, whether you're a woman or a man. It's really about embracing that divine feminine, right? There's a really big decision, a really big fork in the road. I mean, I don't know what you guys believe, but if you guys believe that there are multiple realities based off of decisions we make in our life, that's what's coming up here. There's a very big fork in the road very early on in the month, And remember, I'm filming this before July, so if you're watching this before July and it doesn't resonate yet, it's not July. Just saying. But there's a very big fork in the road, a very big decision. It could have to do with your relationships. It could have to do with harmony. It could have to do with your own female power, not being able to be who you really want to be, not being able to really express your individuality and the way that you really need to, or the way that you really want to, you know what I mean? You're not being able to express it freely. And it's really taking a hold on you, if that makes sense. So there's a really strong power struggle going on this month. God, see what I mean? This fork in the road. You have the Lovers, Temperance, the Two of Swords, every freaking, I mean, you've been kind of moderating your own self, your own female independence, your own female power. You've been kind of like trying to take the middle road, but the middle road is really coming to the forefront this month. The middle road is at a dead end. It splits off this month, and it's like, okay, which way are you going to choose? Are you going to continue to keep suppressing your own feelings and shoving things down and just dealing with the situation, whatever the situation is, dealing with the thing? Or are you going to take another path of happiness, of abundance, creativity, independence? Like, this month is just all of that independent woman vibes, like all of it. You can't even imagine. Oh, look at that, the Six of Pentacles. Cancer, I feel like you've been giving so much, but you need to become more like the King of Pentacles instead of the Queen of Pentacles, who gives and gives and gives before she takes care of herself. There's a strong need here to stay balanced and not, and not deal with conflict. But the fact that there's this burning desire inside of you, this need that wants to get out, the fact that you are questioning your decisions and questioning the changes that have happened thus far, says something, You spent a lot of time reflecting, spending time to yourself, but there's still just something in your life that needs attended to. And it may not be in your life just yet. It may come into your life this month in July and kind of put you to the test, if that makes sense. So, anyways, let's go over, while the rest of the cards are coming out, let's go ahead and start going over the astrology portion, which a lot of that also was the astrology portion and just intuition. But this month is realizing how much power and restriction or responsibility you've put on yourself due to others, kind of like I was saying. So the first half of the month, you could be feeling, too many cards, you could be feeling tension and power struggles when it comes to your individuality and breaking free from groups of people, social circles, relationships, because with all of this opposite, anything going through Cancer is going to affect all of the crazy shit show that's going on in Capricorn right now. So Capricorn for you guys is your opposite sign, therefore it rules your 7th house of relationships. If you're a Cancer ascendant, but it can still affect you this way if you're a Cancer sun as well. Anyways, so this is it, make or break when it comes to you or other people and putting yourself first and not putting everybody else first. Too many cards. So yeah, it's finding power in your relationships. It's speaking up and not needing them to stick around because you don't, You could also find yourself breaking free or finding the confidence to push towards your goals and your dreams. And you could find the power to break free from certain situations. If not, it's going to keep building up until you do. You're trying to push away from anything that is not making you comfortable and getting towards things that will give you more stability in your life, more security in your life. That's what your sign is all about, emotional stability and security. Anxiety and fear of society and what others think could come to the forefront towards the beginning and middle of the month. This could be arguments with people in your life, but all of this is kind of fueling your self-worth. That way that way you're almost in a position where you're forced to find your confidence, you know? Like you're gonna keep attracting assholes that are trying to get in your head or get in your mind or suppress who you really are or oppress who you really are, for you to finally speak out and own who you are, you know? For you to find your confidence. How do you find something? Well, you have to lose it first, you know? Then the new moon happens in your sign on the 2nd. And this is a really big change or new beginning for you. For some of you, this will feel like some sort of fresh new start or fresh new realization, you know? And I think that's what's going on. It's this really quick, out of nowhere shift that comes in, and you're like, I don't know about that, you know? Like, I don't know about that. I don't want to let go of this. But it's like so seductive. It's so just calling to you. Like, come here, Cancer, come here, you know, like, come try me, come this way, no, come this way. So yeah, but anyways, Mars is giving you all kinds of confidence to say and speak your mind. You will have the courage to speak up at some point this month. Just make sure that you're ready for any reactions or backlash. Coming from a place, if you're coming from a place of like cockiness or something like that, you know what I mean? If you're coming from a place of your heart and you need to do this for you, then you need to do it. Yes, we have a Mercury retrograde this month that will end up retrograding back into your sign. It will be in your 2nd house. So finances are not the best this month. That's what's even coming up here. Any negotiations that you have going on, or contracts, loans, things like that. As long as you start them before the Mercury retrograde, you will be fine. But in the end, you could end up having to sacrifice something if you do it in the Mercury retrograde, okay? You could end up getting stuck in a jam, having to let go of something. And it may not be, sorry about that, Cancer. So pretty much this month is all about finding your confidence and then healing. But it may be a little bit of a tornado at first, just still clearing some things out of your life or bringing some things to the forefront that you need to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Like I was saying, negotiations and contracts could seem like they turn out really good at first, but there may be some kind of hidden thing that you don't know about just yet, okay? Oh, wow. What was I just saying? Some kind of hidden thing may seem all great, but the truth is not so much. Some of you are going to be dealing with an air sign, possible Gemini, but it doesn't have to be, or an earth sign. If it's with the air sign though, it looks like they may be feeling a little screwed up about you, okay? They may be feeling like you betrayed them somehow or just broke their heart in some way. If you're dealing with an earth sign, things could be a little bit back and forth, like a teeter-totter this month. And if someone approaches you and is trying to sell you something, especially during the Mercury retrograde, which starts on the 7th and ends like the last couple days of the month, I believe, take a really hard look at whatever they're trying to sell to you, pretty much. So the Capricorn full moon on the 17th will be a lot of big realizations, endings, and turning points in your life. And we see that here. A lot of big decisions, a lot of back and forth, a lot of do this for that kind of energy. And the Capricorn full moon, big realizations. What was I saying? You may start questioning things, okay? But I think you're better off not questioning things, really. I think you're better off following your heart and not giving a fuck what anybody else says. This theme with this Capricorn full moon for you, Cancer, is pretty much just because something is good for everybody else or someone else doesn't mean that it's good for you, okay? You have to really do what's good for you this month and really just step in that boss bitch or boss dude type of energy and rock it. You could be really trying to manifest something with the home, the family, or the everyday work life thing, but there's something that you need to take care of here first. Some kind of truth or belief or idea that you're not, or even an air sign, that you're not letting go of fully. So then we have the Leo full moon, the Leo new moon. And I think that this is really going to be about, look at that, there you are at the bottom. Oh, wow. Cancer, if you speak up this month, not only will you grow as a person, but you will finally break free of some kind of situation that's had you really mentally bound for a long time now, or that will have you mentally bound this month. We'll go over the rest in your guys' bonus reading that I do over on my Patreon. You can sign up for my Patreon and get the bonus readings for $5 a month. Everything is in the description below if you're interested. And then I also have other monthly membership prices where you can get even more than that. You can get a 1-question reading every week for $10 a month, and so on, even more. So anyways, but the Leo new moon is really going to be about your mental power, your struggle with confidence, money, self-worth. Someone could try to control or manipulate you into thinking something, and that's what I kind of see here at the bottom and here at the bottom of the deck. Someone really wants to manipulate you into doing something, and this could be financially. Be very careful of that. If it doesn't feel right, trust your intuition and move the fuck on from it. It's not worth it, okay, Cancer? So that is everything for the general reading. I'm gonna go over and do your guys' bonus reading for Patreon now. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Check out my Cancer Zodiac merch. And yeah, if you want to book a reading, just hit me up on my email. All Cancers are getting $10 off. All Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings are getting $10 off all my astrology readings for Cancer season. So definitely take advantage of that sale. I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.